rise and shine. Thank you. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, today I am like, who's that? Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Petty, and today you're going to find out a little bit more about me, because I've been uploading vlogs for a while now and I have grown a little bit more recently in the last few months, in the last year, and there's so many new people. And I just thought I would let you guys know a little bit more about me, because why not? Because you're watching me and I just want you guys to know a little bit more about me, and I'd love to know a little bit more about you, maybe in the comment section. And also, I thought I would put those things together, if you can see by the thumbnail or the title, and also do the Zimbabwean tag at the same time. Because if you do or don't know already, I'm from Zimbabwe, and I don't think I've really shared a lot about that side of myself on my channel, because I am a proud, patriotic Zimbabwean, and I just wanted to kind of like bring that side of me as well onto my channel. And also because in the month of December I will be in Zimbabwe, so most of my vlogs will be in that area of the world, so it just makes more sense for me to introduce that part of myself to you. Guys. I'm doing Borodil, you can't see it, but I'm doing it. So I've compiled a few questions here from both the Zimbabwean tag and the Get to Know Me tag together, so that we can do this. Okay, first question. Where are you from and where were you born? I was born in Zimbabwe in 1994, which answers a question that's going to come later on, but you know, you can do the maths before if you want to figure out how old I am. But I was born in Zimbabwe, and that's where I'm from. I moved to England when I was 10, I believe. I don't remember. Yeah, I think 10, maybe 9. I don't know. I moved to England when I was that old, and I've lived there ever since. So I was born in Zimbabwe and raised partly in Zimbabwe and mostly in England. And now I live in Lithuania. I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. You know, I'm killing it. What was your favorite subject in school? So in school, high school to me was over 10 years ago. Am I that old? My favorite subject was actually dance, because I used to love, like, I used to love dancing, guys. Like, all throughout my teenage years, all I did was dance. Like, after school, I used to go to a dance class. I used to do dance I did dance for my GCSEs, but I didn't do it for my A-levels because my parents were like, get your life together. You ain't gonna be no dancer for life. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll be a doctor then. No, I really loved dance. Like, that was my favorite subject in school. But I was like, I was pretty much, but in general, dance or fashion textiles. Those were my two things that I loved the most. I was just the creative stuff I loved. So, yeah. When was the last time you went to Zimbabwe? Last time I went to Zimbabwe was not last summer, but the summer before. I don't remember. I always forget because I go like every year or every 2 years or something like that. Maybe like every 2 years, maybe 3. I don't know. It's not like a routine thing, but it was not that long ago. I went to Zimbabwe and it was a blast, and I'm going again. As I said at the beginning of this video, I am going again in about 2 weeks time, and I am so excited. So excited. I can't wait. I love Zimbabwe. It's like my favorite place in this whole world. I'm not even joking. I love it. Okay, are you a cat or dog person? Honestly, neither. Not really an animal person, so no. Yo guys, this one brings me back. not ready. What is your favorite Zim food? You know what? My favorite Zimbabwean food is just typical sadza, nemuriwo, ninyama. That's it. Like, I just like a good staple meal, Zimbabwean meal is just my favorite. And it doesn't matter, like, if I'm gonna eat meat, if I'm gonna eat sadza, you have to eat meat. Do you know what I mean? Like, as much as I am pro-vegan, pro-vegetarian, pro-plant-based, if you're gonna eat sadza, I mean, you can eat sadza with, like, you know, lactose, with milk, but you just have to eat it with the muriwo and nyama, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no other option. None. On to the next question, which was, do you speak Shona? Yes, I speak Shona. I naturally gravitate towards English because I speak English 90% of the time. I speak English, yeah. I live by myself. I live in a foreign country. I speak English all the time. All my friends, most of them are not Zimbabwean, so I speak English to them. I genuinely speak English, but I can't speak Shona. Shona no gana taura. Even though sometimes Panenji taura I sound a bit like I have an accent, I think sometimes. But if I want to do it, I can really like zone it in. I can hone it in. But I also sometimes like lose my words or lose my train of thought. Like I'll be like, do you know what I mean? Like I lose my words and I forget the vocabulary. But I don't know why I said something about going somewhere. But I don't know. Basically, I speak Shona. That's it. That's the only Zimbabwean language that I speak. Now I'm doing my claps. You can't see, but I'm doing it. What sports do you play or used to play? You know what? Interesting fact. Actually, I am very athletic. When I was in school, I was like a multi-potentialite. I did everything. From dance to like science and to sport, everything. But I am really good at playing football. I'm a very good football player. I haven't played it in a long time, but the skill is still there. Like if I'm out and like people are playing, I can jump in and play and do pretty well. I used to play for a team when I was at like between like 13 to 15. I used to play for a team back in Liverpool, and I'm good at football, y'all. Yeah. Next question. What is your favorite part of the Zimbabwean culture? Do you know what? Zimbabweans are just like resilient. We are the happiest people on the planet. I believe that truly and really and truly. Like Zimbabwe is shambles, you guys, sometimes. Like as in politics wise. Like it's a lot of just higgy haga. Like what's happening? And we just keep on going. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but I really love that we're happy people for the most part. When I go to Zimbabwe, most people are like friendly, they're whatever, like we're very just resilient people, and for that I'm just like, yes, all power to you, even though this is, yeah. Tune! Give up, anything you ask, I deliver. Bending backwards, building your dreams, moving that you will love your dreams. Back up your mind. What you want from me? What you want from me? What you want from me? Baby. My worst tradition that I don't like, and this might be controversial if you're Zimbabwean and you don't agree with me, that's okay. But I don't like the whole Rora situation. Lobola, dowry. Like, you lot are mad. You lot are mad. Do you know what it is, yeah? I like the principle and the concept of it. Like, Back in the day when it was done properly, when it was about tradition, when it was about introducing the families, when it was about, you know, like when it was really traditional. But now it's just a money plug. Like, you lot are just trying to steal people's money. Like, what is the reason? What is the reason? I'm just like, stop. Like, no. Like, we don't need to be doing 20,000 Aurora monies and whatnot. What people, the ridiculousness that people are doing. Maybe it's just on the internet that people are doing these things. But I'm just like, stop it. Stop it! How old are you? If you haven't figured it out already, if you haven't done your maths from the previous question, I'm 25. I'm going on 26. And that's probably the last time I'll ever share my age, talk about my age on the internet, because I feel like I'm getting old and I really don't want to be viewed as old. You know? Because I feel like I could pass for like 16. With like no makeup on, chilling. I could pass. So, I'd rather stay there. But I'm 25. What is your Shona name? My Shona name is 𝗕𝗜𝗟𝗧𝗏, which I think it directly translates to English for like sympathy, but I say the English version of it is grace. So, hence, 𝗙𝗓𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗜. See what I did there? Thank you. You and me, Hey! Yo, I wish I could play longer snippets, but you know, copyright at 9 long time. Who is your favorite Zimbabwean artist? Can you really choose? Like, I love Zimbabwean music. I love them all. Name them. I love them because they all have really good songs. But to be honest, my favorite at the moment, because he just chats like, I'm just like, what are you talking about? But it's so good. It's 𝗕𝗤𝗨𝗜𝗠𝗘. Like, that guy, like, it's just, he's great. He's honestly great. That's my favorite. On the same kind of topic, what is your favorite movie? I really can't choose. I like, again, I just can't choose. But if off the top of my head, I love The Notebook. I love The Devil Wears Prada. I like Mean Girls. I like Shutter Island. I like Gone Girl. I like Shawshank Redemption. I like, I don't know. I like Inception. I love The Bourne Ultimatum. Star Wars. The whole thing. Even after Disney took over, I still love it. I just love everything. I can't choose. There's too many. Like, the only thing I'm not super into is comedies. I don't really love comedy movies. Like, you'd have to really force me. Comedies and horrors, not a fan. Not a big fan. The last question is, what is the biggest misconception about Zimbabwe? Well, I'll actually talk the biggest misconception. You know what? Now I'm going to video Shona because I can't even speak English. Should have just spoken Shona from the beginning. Biggest misconception about Africa in general is, and you lot will see in my last video that I did about being black in Lithuania, some people caught some feelings, and I'm like, listen, go tell your mom, because I really don't care. And that's going to come off as whatever arrogant or whatever people have called me in the last video. If you know me, if you've been following me for a very long time, I am far from like arrogant and all of that people. I just also don't care about people's opinions. Like, I'm just like, okay, that's okay. You're allowed to have a different opinion than me. Like, we're allowed to civilly exist in the same co-environment. But basically, in the last video that I was speaking about being black in Lithuania, I had made a statement which triggered a lot of people, which shows a lot more about them than it does about me. But they were triggered that I compared Africa to Lithuania, because they were like, oh, but Africa is not as developed, we are more developed, blah, blah, blah. Which shows that you've got a superiority complex in general, because you're so insulted to be compared to Africa. It's like, come on, humble yourself. But I was trying to say that obviously you can find some index on some internet that tells you that Zimbabwe is at the number 165 of the development index and this country is number 4, so therefore it's more developed. I understand that, of course. You've got a more stable country. Lithuania is a great country, you know. It's more stable than most African countries. If I went around Lithuania and took pictures of the worst part of this country, you would not think that it's like a developed country. And that's what people do with Africa. They go and they take pictures of the worst parts, and then that's all they push in the media all the time, and then it makes it out seem like this is all there is. And I'm not saying that doesn't exist. It does exist. Just like anywhere else in the world, there are parts that are not great. But the biggest misconception is that everyone lives like that. Is that everyone is dying. Everyone is, you know, got kwashiorkor. Like, that does happen, but just like not everyone in flipping England has an STI, you know? So it's the same thing. So basically the biggest misconception is that you know, everyone in Africa is just poor. We live in trees. You know, we have pet lions as our whatever, or we just like, no, it's not like that. Which is why I'm gonna be vlogging in the whole of December to show you everything, so that you can you'll be interested. So I hope that part made sense and people don't get more triggered. Like, come on, we live in triggeration world nowadays. It's like, calm down, it's okay.
I just wish we could all get along like we used to in middle school. I wish that I could bake a cake made out of rainbows and smiles and we'd all eat and be happy.
She doesn't even go here!
You know, think about it, what I'm trying to say. I don't hate Lithuania. But if I'm gonna call you out on your BS, then I will. But on a lighter note, the other biggest misconception about Zimbabwe specifically is that the girls are like fast, or that we are dribblers. Dribblers. We just, or Zimbabwean people in general are just cheaters. Well, maybe the men. Don't kill me, guys. But I know for me and my people, my female people, we hold it down. You know, we are good. We are a good set of individuals. So give us some slack, okay? Thank you. That's all. This is my 2020 anthem. Are you ready?
No stress, money on me, honey's on me, no 2016. No stress for me, cause I'm blessed, you see. And it feels how it sounds like.
Hey. Oh, na na na. 2020 no stress. That was it. I don't remember. Did I make an outro? I'm not sure. But if I didn't, see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. Comment down below if you enjoyed this video. And just live your best lives. Bye.